All right, guys, what's going on? My name is Ollie Ward, and welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. It has ended at St Mary's, Southampton 2, Leeds United 2. Guys, but before we do get into the Leeds United reaction, be sure to smash that like button. Let's try and smash 200 likes on this video. Also, subscribe if you are new. As you can see by the top left or right-hand corner, we are very close to 8,200 subscribers. And also comment today just your thoughts on the game. That's always what I like to see during the match reactions, just your comments towards today's game. Listen, if it's a bit reactionary from people I'm seeing on Twitter already that yes, it's not a brilliant way to lose or to draw a game. Listen, I'm saying lose a game. Yes, we were 2-0 up. There was a lot of positives to take from this game, and I'm going to get into them. But at the end of the day, it's a draw. I'm seeing people going into Marsh. I think, you know what, he got it spot on last week. Maybe the subs are a bit too late, but the thing is in football, if you understand football, you don't necessarily want to change a game when you're 2-0 up. And people are saying, well, the game was going, the game was going. I just think the fact that we're so negative already, getting a point, yes, I understand the circumstance of the game, but a point away from home in your second game of the season, I thought, yes, we could have got 3, and maybe we should have got 3, but I think it's crazy how reactionary people are getting. Started off the game, Leeds United started strong. I thought the first half wasn't brilliant. In fairness, I could only think of a couple of chances, but the one main one was the Bamford injury. If we're going to talk about things that happened in the first half, we've got to get a new striker, and that's nothing to do with Bamford. That's just to do with consistency, like a goal scorer. We need someone. You're not going to survive in the Premier League without a goal scorer, and I know we did last year only just, and we can't have that again. Not even all good teams, all teams need a striker. And if you don't have that, I think Fulham might be all right because they've got Mitrovic. Do you know what I mean? I think that I always bring back to this one where Leeds United had Ross McCormack. He was top goal scorer in the Championship, and Leeds finished 15th or 16th. Imagine if we didn't have him. We'd be relegated that season. It's one of them ones where goals win games. Yes, I'm proud of Rodrigo. He's got 3 goals in 2 games now. He's done very well. Is he the answer? Do we put him up front? I don't know, but Rads now needs to go out and buy that striker. And I think I'm not wishing Bamford injured, but it's kind of maybe a blessing in disguise that Rads goes, oh, actually, we do. Because Joffrey wasn't on the bench today. We didn't have a striker to bring on, so we brought on Dan James, which I'm not a massive fan of Dan James up front. I like Dan James as a player. I'm not a massive fan of Dan James as the leading man. His pace does do well on counter-attacks, but he can do that from the right-hand side. Second half, we started brilliantly. Went in at 0-0 at half-time, and 30 seconds in, we looked sharp. We won the ball back. Harrison won the ball, or Aronson won the ball. Pascal puts it down to Harrison. Harrison with a lovely whipped ball across the floor. I was saying, actually, don't put it high. Put it across the floor because we've got no one in the box. Rodrigo comes out of nowhere, finishes it. Lovely. Again with the second goal. Corner, nicely whipped in. And after this, Leeds were pressing. Leeds wanted the ball. Leeds wanted that second goal. And we got that second goal for a corner. Good bit of play. Whipped in. Pascal flicks it on, and Rodrigo at the back post to header it again. Brace for the Spaniard. Then about the 70th minute, they got a goal, a Rebo. Good goal, good finish. But Leeds United just needed to maybe then make some changes. Maybe go a bit more defensive. Maybe it was a bit naive from Marsh. But I think the fact people are blaming Marsh and saying it's hideous, it's disgusting that he hasn't made changes. I'm reading this stuff. And I'm like, seriously, we're 2 games into a season. Just say you don't like Marsh. Just say you're still sucking off Bielsa. Just still say it. And that's what I'm getting annoyed with this Leeds fan base. It's not Marsh versus Bielsa. I can't believe we're still doing this. It's Jesse Marsh as he's the Leeds United boss. And it is starting to annoy me. Yes, he shouldn't have done that, but people are being reactionary now. People really are. So good point away from home. Yes, they got that second goal. Kyle Walker-Peters, he's done very well to get that goal. It was a good little goal. We hung on. And maybe Southampton could have sneaked it. Maybe we could have sneaked it. It is what it is. Yes, we go to Chelsea Sunday. It's going to be a tough game. Realistically, it probably will start the season of win-loss or win, draw, loss. But I'm going in quite positive against Chelsea on Sunday. You know, why not? Let's go in positive. I just don't like this reactionary behaviour from our fan base where we've got a point away from home, where we barely got points last season, and we're already starting to be rubbish, and we're already starting to. I just think we've got to have a bit more positivity in this fan base, and this is coming from big people on Twitter. It really is. And yes, you can have your thoughts on the game, but pretty much just say you don't like Marsh at this point. And that's what I feel like I'm the only person who backs Marsh at this point. It's hard. Yes, we've dropped points, and it does feel a bit harsh. But at the end of the day, it's we have got a point on the board with 4 points. We're in the top 4 still. It is what it is. you know, and we go Sunday and we go and try our best against Chelsea. That's at Ellen Road. It's going to be packed. It's going to be brilliant. But yeah, overall with this game, I don't think we played bad at all necessarily. I think the 2 goals came with good momentum from Southampton, and obviously this is a team we need to be beating, of course. But we are that team. We're not. We don't. You don't just win 1 games at Wolves, and we're now, you know, we're now like some sort of we're completely escaping this relegation zone, or we're not in a relegation battle anymore because we've won 1 game. It's a point against our relegation rivals, really. And people are saying Southampton will be the easiest game this season. It might be, but we've got a point. We didn't lose. I know it feels like a loss. But I just think there's so much negativity, man. I don't know. I think it's a good point on the board. And I don't know if I'm being reactionary now of comments I've seen, but I'm just not impressed. I'm really not impressed. It's a good point. Maybe it should have been 3. I thought it was going to be 3 and started the season with 6 points, but unfortunately it wasn't. Maybe Marsh got it wrong with a bit of the late substitutes. Click coming on, Forshaw coming on, and also Senior Star. I don't think any of them done anything. Click put actually a nice ball over to Rodrigo in the 93rd minute. Thought he could maybe put it across the keeper bottom, but he hit it straight at the keeper. Yeah, Southampton didn't look great, but Leeds were the better side, I thought, for the whole game. My man of the match is probably Aronson again or Rodrigo. Really, the 2 attacking midfielders are doing very well. Their first goal was annoying the way it happened. Defensively, we just weren't there. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've just got to go positively into this. We need a striker. That's what we need. We do need a striker. I think Pascal's filling in nice at that left-back spot, but still maybe need a left-back as well. But striker is definitely necessary, especially as Bamford, no offense, is made of glass. Poor fella. He is made of glass. Even if it's just a bit of a strain, it's still not good enough. And we're looking at the bench. We don't have Joffrey on there. Then who do we have? Do you know what I mean? I don't want to bring Dan James on every week to play up front. I'd rather him play at the right where he plays. Do you know what I mean? People blaming Marsh. I just don't understand. Yes, his subs are a bit late, but it's not the end of the world. It really isn't the end of the world. It's a fantastic point, I think, away from home. And I think if we're not out of this relegation battle, and every point means a lot. You don't just start the season well and finally I just think we've just got to stay positive, and we really do. But guys, this is just my little reaction. I'm happy with the point. Yes, it could have been 3. It really could have been 3. Unfortunate today. We just fell off for 10, 15 minutes. But we do go again on Sunday against Chelsea. Let's go and shock them. Let's go and surprise them. We're not the team of last season. Let's try and not be the team of last season where we play a top 6 club and we turn over straight away. Let's try and just go to them. Let's just try and get a win. Let's go for Chelsea. Chelsea aren't looking 100%. Obviously, they haven't played Tottenham yet. I don't know how that's going to go, but they didn't look brilliant against Everton. But let's give them a good game. Let's give them a good game. Guys, if you did enjoy this little match reaction, be sure to smash that like button. Be sure to smash 200 likes on this video. Also, subscribe if you know. As you can see by the top corner, we're very close to 8,200 subscribers. And also, guys, comment your thoughts on today's game. Am I being a bit reactionary? Did you guys want 3 points? Of course, 3 points was necessary, but I believe we do have to stick positive with these boys. I thought another good performance from everyone at Leeds United today. But guys, let me know your comments down below. I've been Ollie Ward. You guys have been excellent, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheery. Oh.